Howdy. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion,
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for Pootie Tang. Joining us today is the icon, the activist, the co-founder of Transit Productions, the diva Latina guacamole margarita. It's Irregular. Hi, babes. How are you?
Hi, gay people. I'm doing really well.
This is actually a welcome back. We've had you on before, but it was from your home. Because do you remember
the days of Zoom?
Yeah,
I do remember. Thank God it's over. Thank God
it's
I
over.
forgot. I don't wear a mask anymore. Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you so much for coming back and now being in the studio and being in front of food. We do mukbangs at the end of seasons because it's like a reward of like, you did it. You know, that kind of thing.
Great.
It's also a reward for the person who prepares this.
Yes.
Because they get to prepare food for celebrities.
And because the finale of All Star 6 was like country, we chose to do Americana.
Oh,
and
gorge.
we were catered by our gorgeous friend Dan. Welcome back, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
From At With Salt and Vinegar. Do you want to say what's in front of you?
Yes,
please.
let's go ahead and just go down the line. So these are
fried green tomatoes.
just like the movie.
Okay.
So one of them will die prematurely.
Spoiler.
One will die from a train accident.
What movie is this?
Fried Green Tomatoes. Have you never seen it?
No, what is it?
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
in
a 3.5
November,
hour
when you have some
movie. I'll explain it to
downtime.
you really quickly.
It's
So
really long.
So there's
There's
two
it's like
women.
5
It's like
hours
in the
long, but
past.
there's
But then there's like an old
lesbian
lady.
Okay,
And Kathy Bates
tuning in.
comes to see
Yes.
the old lady. But
And
not
there's fried
like she
green
did
tomatoes,
in
and then there's
Misery. Like, she
also
actually wants to visit
it's like
the
old lady
And
who's
so she's
telling the story to Misery.
to
What's her name?
To
Molly
Bates.
Kathy Bates, the
That's
unsinkable
correct.
Molly
Is
Brown.
Kathy Bates a
Just
lesbian
said
in it?
Misery.
No, but she should be
no.
because she
Because her
invented
husband-
the
her husband
unconventional
doesn't
challenge
want-
dress.
her husband
No,
doesn't want
the
to have sex
unconventional
with her, so
challenge
she-
dress, so she wraps herself in cellophane.
saran wrap.
So
in
she got
saran,
saran wrap.
and her husband said no thank you.
And then she says,
Right?
Tawanda!
Yeah, exactly. But then so a guy dies train, and then
Train
cancer.
Pride. That's why RuPaul got her Train Pride flag.
Yeah,
Because there's trains in it.
train pride. And then my favorite food I think of all time,
Yes.
deviled egg.
Yeah,
Lovely.
you gotta put one.
You're like,
you
I'm
gotta
ready.
put one on.
We gotta.
Okay, fine. Do you want to say what that is?
Hot dog. What?
And
and veggie dog.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
These are waffled French fries.
gorgeous.
Ooh, I love waffle.
Beautiful.
Um,
Arguably the best kind of French
Totally
fry.
the best
Thank
kind,
you.
but fuck
Thank you for
Chick-fil-A.
saying that.
These
Say
are not
that.
Chick-fil-A. These are regular.
Thank
These
you.
are homemade.
Have you seen that TikTok of the guy going, if you're not at Chick-fil-A, where are you at?
I went past it quickly because I didn't want to know the answer to where he was asking.
Oh, he's at homophobia.
Do you do TikTok?
I'm scared to do TikTok because I feel like I'll never get off of it. So I
Yeah,
have the app
say it.
downloaded so that I can like watch TikToks, but I don't
Good call.
go
Okay,
on it.
that's
It's on like
what
my
we-
third page of my apps.
Okay.
I just don't go there.
That's what
It's
we
on
do.
my
We watch
first
it, but we
page.
watch it.
So when I wake up in the morning, I just want to make sure that everyone's okay. So I check on TikTok, and then I also need to know the news. So I check TikTok. You know what I mean? And then I want to know what the weather's like. So I definitely check TikTok.
It's really amazing how it's like people just like make communities and they just like exist on TikTok.
Yeah, but it's also I'm so
Therapy.
impatient, so sometimes I really will like learn something new about sewing or makeup that I didn't know before in less than a minute, and it's helpful that
Yeah.
way.
And I
Yeah.
also learned how to deal with like difficult friendships and how to like help people that are what's the technical term? Train wrecks. Oh my
Mhm.
god! In fried green tomatoes, this guy gets hit by a train. It's wild.
You don't see it actually, but it's implied.
But you
okay.
know, his foot gets stuck in the train track, which is why you should never.
And he was
I'm sorry,
wearing
is
like
this
lace
upsetting?
high tops, lace
Yeah.
up high tops.
Oh,
So it was like you can't just slide your foot right out.
right. I think about that all the time.
And then over
That's
here
why you-
we have.
Well,
Will I
not
go?
in
Will I
high
go?
tops
Will I
right
go
now.
high top?
That's correct.
In like an escalator.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, can I say one of my favorite videos though are the escalators when this is not okay, and I understand that. When old people fall down escalators, but because the escalator keeps moving, they just keep falling down. That's
How you're gonna die. Wait, okay, and last but certainly not least, we have
say it right.
pimentos and cheese.
No.
Oh.
So she calls pimento cheese pimentos and cheese.
That's how we called it in Texas.
That's not true. No one in Texas does that.
My mom does. Ask Debbie.
She's gaslighting you.
Okay, wait. Let's call my mom.
So this is pimento cheese and crabs
Okay.
because Alexis has crabs. Dan's very dialed into this show.
Okay. I'm gonna see if she answers. I'm gonna ask her how to pronounce this. Oh wait, give me one.
Well, it's going to take a while, so I just started.
Oh, thank you. This is my pleasure. Mom, it's your favorite child.
I know. What are you doing?
have two sisters. I have a question. You know the cheese dip that has cheese and then those yellow what are they, peppers? Pimento?
Oh, pimento cheese? Wait a minute. Is it for chips and dip?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Wait, did
How
you
do I
ever
repeat that?
wait,
Wait,
One more
how do I
time.
repeat
One more
that?
time. One more time.
Did we call it pimento cheese or pimentos in cheese?
Pimento cheese.
Okay, Mom, I have to
It's
go.
over. It's over. It's over.
I have to go. I love you.
Did you lose?
Hi, Debbie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so if you could Venmo me some money, I'd also be cool. We'll talk about it later.
Well, yeah.
Okay, bye. So I don't think y'all heard me correctly. I've been saying pimento cheese this whole time.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm still right because they are pimentos in cheese.
I'll let her have this one.
Yeah, sure, why not? She needs a win.
Okay.
We're gonna be eating the whole time. So
We're gonna
just take
be,
what
and
you
I'm
want.
gonna just
Let's
get
load up our
this.
plates
Yeah.
right
I'm
now.
gonna get right
Literally
into
ready.
this. Jan has even supplied us with so many condiments. If y'all were a condiment, what would you be?
Mayonnaise. Shalexi, can I have the Dijon mustard, please?
Yeah.
Thank
Remember
you.
that commercial that's like, do you have any grape poupon?
Yeah, it was a Grey Poupon commercial.
Do you have any
Great what?
Grape
She's young.
poupon.
Pun?
Yeah, it's a mustard, I think.
Okay.
They tried to make
Mayo.
it seem high class, so they had people like in cars with drivers. They had English people like rolling down their windows and asking other English rich people if they had mustard.
Okay.
They said, "Excuse me, do you have mustard in the back of your car?"
Remember the
And
one
And
that
did
was?
they?
They always did, yes, and
Yep.
I did buy it. In fact, I fell for it.
Remember the one that was like fancy people, and they were going around asking for like jams or whatever, and then the one guy was like, "Can you please pass the jelly?"
Do y'all remember the New York City? What was that?
It's picante sauce.
Picante sauce.
It was like
Paste,
paste, yeah.
paste picante sauce.
Pace Picani. And then
It's
they all
made in
screamed,
Texas,
New
and they were
York
like,
City. Yeah.
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 What a beautiful time. It has been a very long time since we have seen you last.
Yeah.
I saw you guys at Market Days.
No,
Well,
I
but
mean,
on
not
this-
the internet.
in this-
We don't-
in the
we don't live
universe.
outside of the internet.
We did see you at Market Days. That was so much fun.
I hate that you only were with us for one day.
I was busy.
Were you? Thank you.
Bitch, I know.
Had you done transit? Had transit started back then?
So-
Because you filmed recently.
Yeah, well, so Transit, like, we began kind of like in an official way, like right when the CDE video came out. Like, that was like our first
Okay.
project.
Chicago Drag,
But
excellent.
me and Mason had been making videos, like, just like for like digital drag shows. Remember those?
Oh,
They were fun, but it was like, girl, it was a lot of work. But yeah, we like started making videos then. That was when Transit kind of started. And then we like added more people on.
We are so thankful because
Blown
Transit
up.
is such an incredible organization, and they filmed us for the Circuit Mall Market Days parties. And
Which I just got a cut of.
you did.
It's great. I mean, it's terrible, but it's great. I did not see more than like 2 holes, which I was definitely
Really?
expecting to see more. Yeah.
yeah, you should have seen more. You deserve it.
I'm good.
You
I'm
are
gonna give it to
so busy on the internet, which is very much like your generation. You should absolutely lean into it, of course.
I
But
am,
you don't, do you remember
baby.
Dewey Decimal? Probably not. It was so important to our generation.
Who was she?
But you are very busy online.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that people can kind of dial into from what you're doing online? Like, how do we find you, and what do we pay attention to?
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a lot more on my Instagram lately. I don't know, it's been really nice to kind of like get to create like more like image-based work throughout like COVID. Just because a lot of my stuff has been like video work and like based on like doing photo shoots and stuff. I feel like that's like where like my like brain is like
Mhm.
mostly at as far as like artistry,
there's a puppy
hygiene.
down here.
My Twitter is just unhinged though. That's just like where I do like
Yeah.
my other shit. I'm grabbing.
I saw on Twitter the article that was done.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about
Yeah.
that?
Oh my gosh, them.
Yeah, that just came out. So a while ago, Alex Jenny like did a video or did a photo shoot at the beach, and it was like her and just like fully bulged out. She like emblazoned it with like trans girls with bulges belong at the beach. And it like, you know, in my conversation like with her, it like went viral. She got like a lot of like both like positive feedback and also just like kind of flack from it. Them like reached out to her and were like, you know, like we'd love to do like a shoot with you. I'm gonna go for a fry.
Get into it.
They did a shoot, or they organized a shoot with her of like, yeah, just like 5 different trans girls in Chicago that are all proudly living in our bodies and existing as trans people on the beach and kind of talking about like the upsides, downsides of kind of like that kind of vulnerability, exposability.
It was so cool. Not just the pictures. The pictures are gorgeous, but also seeing the article and then yes, of course, there was like shitty people because America.
Yeah.
But it was really awesome to see all of the love and just people freaking out.
You know, people are ruthless online, right? But also, like, it's been amazing to see people be like, I really needed this today.
Yeah.
Like, I really, like, wish, like, I really am glad that, like, y'all posted this, shit like that. Like, all those comments, just, like, I read them and I read all the comments, you know, because it's just, like, I wish that I could have had, like, something like that come out. You know what I mean? When I was kind of figuring my shit out.
Yeah,
right.
It's got to be.
Transition.
I know it's very encouraging
Yeah.
to see something like that and say, "Oh, wait a minute, it's okay to have the body that I have right now.
Yeah.
Wherever you are,
Yeah.
it's beautiful, even.
Yeah. And the
And
only
that was
person
the-
telling you otherwise, I feel like, is, you know, yourself. Like, if you're just, like, letting, you know, kind of, like, everybody else's opinions, like, get into your shit, into your head, like...
Yeah.
God, why do we do that? That's so easy to do. I mean, the only opinion I can block out really easily is Alexis's, but that's just because I don't hold a lot of, like, respect
Weight to
for
it?
her.
Okay,
Yeah,
word,
exactly.
yeah.
Speaking of trans women finally being in the spotlight, and they should have done it earlier because it would have been a really incredible thing for the community as a whole, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars, Series 6.
Yes.
What did
you think
Season.
so far?
This was truly, like, one of the most fun seasons, I think, that I've seen, like, in a minute.
Agreed.
And it's because, like, the top four, and really everybody, but the top four, have kind of just, like, been providing, like, good narrative, good plot lines, like, consistency throughout all of it. And it's just been, like, a thrill to see, like, yeah, Kylie and Raja both just, like, grow as performers, as people, like, on the show. And, like,
Absolutely.
surprise themselves, too.
That was one of my favorite. Did you put a hair in the fry?
It might have been mine.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it was hers.
Yeah.
I did think it tasted like cheese. When they were in the final judging, when they were, sorry to jump ahead, but when they were all standing.
Wait, who won?
Thank you so much for asking. Serena Chacha came back.
Yes! The only Latin doll.
She
I live
did a
for
lip sync
her.
against everyone else.
Okay.
And they said, the crown will go to the person who delivers the most awkward lip sync. And she won. No, but then the final four up there, and they're like, Eureka, we love you. Ginger, you're so strong. Then they're like, Kylie and Raja, are you as surprised as we are? For real, though, we haven't seen Kylie in 11 years.
Mhm.
And I went into it, all of my money was on Akira. And
Yes,
I
definitely,
put my
same.
money in a really...
Ooh, where your mouth is.
And truly, like, the forerunners, I think, like, kind of from the beginning. It's been
Yeah.
really cool to see them both, like, do their shit. Akira also, though, was incredible, to her own credit.
Akira had some of the best runway looks of all time. Just in the short time that she was there.
What was that about? Them just completely ignoring the fact that she's bringing in these incredible looks that we will talk about for the next 3 to 6 weeks.
I think it's often like what we do here. I bring these incredible looks,
Mm-hmm.
and you do what RuPaul does.
Let's take a moment. First of all, I don't frack. Secondly, say what you said about your outfit. You said incredible.
Confidently.
Yeah, confident.
Oh, so I wasn't talking about today.
Got it.
This is just a little something because I knew we'd be stuffing our faces.
I know, I texted you, I was like, what are y'all gonna wear? And y'all were like, something fun.
I said
Something easy.
I said
My Irregular
comfort
Girl
from
shirt.
Hey!
Because I'm a supporter.
Yes.
You are the merch queen.
You- I forgot
Listen
to
here,
say that
baby.
intro.
Listen here. It's been really cool to see people, like, really go up for the shirts. And I think that it's just, like, because, like, they're fucking cool.
You hand tie-dye
They're
them,
not just
don't
cool,
you?
Yeah.
but there's also that's it. Is that you hand tie-dye them?
And they're all screen printed by Henry Faggot.
Mm.
Yeah. And, yeah, he just does it all himself.
They're
It's
so
amazing.
cute.
All the shirts, yeah.
Let me move helmets.
They've been living in my kitchen. They're all finally out, thankfully.
I did think, I was like, has this been in the kitchen? You
Ah.
smell like paprika.
Uh-huh.
Before we get to it, can I have another? Just give me 2 of the eggs.
Well, because of your incredible outfit today, I guess I will.
I'm gonna put a wasabi squirt on one of them.
Oh, I
The
forgot.
wasabi squirt.
We're back to a final four for the second time in this season, and it is PTKB, post Trinity KB.
Oh my god. TikTok
What?
of that baby. The mom's eating wasabi. She's eating something with wasabi.
Oh, and she
She's
gives
like,
them to the baby?
Wasabi, please. Wasabi, please.
Mm-mm.
And she gives her a little
No.
wasabi, and the baby goes,
Help. They're all there. They have a moment of reflection. That's kind of what this episode was. It was just kind of everyone reflecting.
Mm-hmm.
But they do get the challenge that they're going to collab on a new song, not only with RuPaul, called This Is Our Country. They're also going to collab.
Love the
with that
American
American
theme.
flag right now.
It's so important. They also bring in Tanya Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
Tanya Tucker, who is doing her best Pandora box drag. She...
Excuse me, is that because she didn't move a lot? All 4 of those queens were Southern queens.
Yeah.
They really
yeah.
There was genuine excitement
Yeah.
because as a Southern queen myself, like, Tanya Tucker, are you fucking kidding?
Yeah. No,
That
my
would
husband
be-
mentioned that too. That they're all
Right?
from Texas. Or
Yeah.
they're all Southern. Yeah.
They're all Southern. Where's your husband from?
Texas. Houston.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all got that.
We all the queer Houston people defected here.
Literally all of them are in Chicago.
That's
Where are
because
you
it was
from?
so hot, so I wanted it to be cold.
I'm from Peru, but I moved to Chicago when I was like 7.
Oh, that's right.
I've heard of Peru.
Illinois. There is a Peru, Illinois, which
Is
I
there
think is
really?
hilarious. Yes.
I love. Okay, that's. Oh,
There's
I
a
love
penile
cities.
Paris,
I love
France. Or
American
Paris,
cities.
Texas.
Paris, Texas.
Paris, Texas, and a penile.
I love the
Penal, Texas.
American cities that had the gall, the audacity, the confidence,
The gumption.
Demi Lovato would say, to name themselves after giant cities like a London, a Paris. I'm from Memphis, like a Memphis. Memphis, Egypt? Memphis, Tennessee. No.
There's a Memphis in Egypt? Checks.
Can I chat with you about McGraw-Hill? Is McGraw-Hill your Lord and Savior?
Which one's McGraw?
Now, Irregular. May I call you Irregular?
No. Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive do you find Jamal Sims?
I go for a legally 7, 8, 7, 8,
Yeah.
7, 8,
That's high.
7, 8. I think he's cute. I think the gift does a lot of it for me.
That is so true.
That's
I
brilliant.
love not only someone who's passionate, I love someone who's good
Giftable.
with their passion.
Yeah.
If you're passionate but you suck, it's sad.
And if you can do something well, it adds to like 2 points of hotness.
I just think he's cute.
I think he's from my personal opinion, I'm gonna say an 11 out of 10. Because I would have put him at a 9, but truly, his talent
Far
and
exceeds.
seeing him make Ginger Minge get on the ground and do this, I'm in.
And she did it.
And she
did
it.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit.
He is a good teacher. Remember the other teachers they've had? We love it. We say it all the time. Yeah, I would say a 11 or 12 or 69.
You haven't been touched in a while.
No, I haven't. Okay, wait.
How much booty tang have you had?
I have had half of a pootie tang.
It is strong.
It's strong.
What's in a pootie tang?
So this is a drink I used to
You said-
when I owned a bar in
Okay.
in actually Paris, Texas, and we would serve this drink called the pootie tang. It's red wine and whiskey and tang.
Okay.
Why did you act like that was totally normal?
I'm leaning in.
Okay.
I'm leaning in.
Yes, and yes, and.
Have y'all ever written a song? Do you write music? Are you musically?
I used to write like poetry.
That's
Oh my god, that
Can you back into
is
writing?
music. Okay, so I saw this movie. I saw 13 different movies where a teacher tried to tell the students that Shakespeare was just like their favorite rapper.
What's that movie?
Dangerous Minds, Freedom Riders, and others.
Jet Poets
I
Society.
love the
Strapped
letterbox.
to-
Love this live letterbox. Amazing. Gorgeous.
Okay.
Live Letterboxd. You know what RuPaul said about a good country song?
What?
It's just 3 chords and the truth.
Okay.
That's what she said in the episode. So
my
actually,
favorite country singer.
I brought my guitar,
Oh.
and I thought we could put that to the test because I actually do know 3 chords.
Alexis,
I only
we
know.
literally look at all the fucking
wait,
foods.
this is so
I only
Oh,
know
you have a
3.
little
Wait. Do you recognize these?
Yeah, I do.
Titties.
Gorgeous.
I know 3 chords.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play, and then y'all are gonna sing the truth to me. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let me do the. Wait.
I want to hear it. I was in band. I like eggs.
Oh,
I'm grabbing an egg.
I'll do my next. Okay.
I'm gay.
I'm doing putty tang. Let's hang.
I hate to disagree with RuPaul, but I will say it's not.
It's not
true.
just.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's your man is cheated. The house is burning
Oh,
down,
fuck.
and your children are alcoholics at 8.
Okay.
So I'll sing about that. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sitting at home, sitting and waiting all alone.
Alone.
Where did my man John go?
John.
I'm gonna shoot him in his hole. That's his penis. The house is burning. It's burning down to the ground. And I'm feeling like I can't hear a sound. It's country. So you sing all the shit and you keep going till everyone's drunk. Thank you.
That was beautiful,
Thank you so much.
Darby.
The spirit was in you.
Thank you.
I liked
That
my
was
song
stunning.
too.
Your song was about eggs.
Thank you.
And they...
Don't worry about that.
What's your favorite kind of egg?
Ooh!
Oh,
Like for breakfast? Or just
like
in
in
general?
general.
Okay.
Australia, like
deviled-
counting deviled eggs. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
like
a
whatever
devil.
kind
Oh,
of egg.
A deviled, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait
Oh.
a minute. No.
Is that ice cream too?
Oh my god, it's
That's
hot.
hot.
Ice cream
Hot.
and cheese.
So this is apple pie.
Okay.
Looking.
Apple pie jeans. Boots with a fur.
It's apple pie, and apparently it's a tradition here in the Midwest to put some cheddar cheese on top.
Okay.
Really?
So we're having apple pie with cheddar cheese.
Oh my god.
A la mode, which means with the ice
Alamodi.
cream.
Okay, love.
Oh my god,
Isn't
I
that
can
a Destiny's
smell
Child
it.
song? A la mode. Oh my god.
So why the cheese?
It reminds me of when I worked at the Melting Pot, the fondue place. You would dip
Mm.
apples in cheese. It's kind of like sweet and savory.
I can get into it that way. I used to like put fries in a shake.
Okay.
It sounds weird, but it's good.
I'm sorry for doubting you. Please put cheese on your apple pie. It's so
Cheddar,
good.
cheddar cheese, though.
Cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
Or a nice brie.
Let's just get into
Where are
the.
we in the episode? I'm like, girl, what are we talking about? Kylie won. Who cares?
I mean,
Period.
there's the.
No, she didn't. I told you who won all.
You're right, Serena.
Thank you.
Cha-cha-nator, hi, right?
Cha-cha-nator.
Yes, the cha-cha-nators.
Well, next is the classic section of Tic Tacs and talking.
This
with
is-
Rue and Michelle, even though Michelle said nothing the entire time.
At all.
It was mostly just compliments about RuPaul.
The entire thing was compliments about RuPaul.
Yeah, but also the girls.
Well,
Was this like easily one of my favorite sections
Just hand it
in
on.
the
Got it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you. This or like the podcast recording or whatever.
yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
get to just like kind of chat with RuPaul, you know what I mean, and see like what they do like in an interview. It's very pageanty, kind of, you know.
Eureka's
like,
especially
right at the
was
end of it.
very, very pageanty.
Yeah,
It's also
yeah.
just really fun because, you know, as much as we kind of like roll our eyes
Thank you so
of
much.
like,
Of course.
oh, it's just a bunch of compliments to RuPaul, but like to these girls, RuPaul really has changed their lives.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
1000%.
And to see them get to connect with her on a level that's not. So I'm working on a skirt, but I don't know if it's going to turn out because like I've never used a tarp as a skirt, but like
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
Like to actually talk about like here's and Rue was asking like she asked Eureka about her dead mom.
Mhm.
Spoiler. She was like pushing it, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is what we tune in for.
Mm-hmm. And I think that a lot of people also like give flack for like the monologue episode or like just kind of like all these like kind of like emotional challenges or whatever. But like I'm kind of like I want to know who these bitches are. You know what I mean? Like I'd like to like meet these people, and it's like sometimes like I feel like you have to talk about like your struggle or like your whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's like a moment of like being genuine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Well, because there's now 450,000 RuPaul's Drag Race girls. So truly setting yourself apart with like your own kind of personal story, it may not connect with everyone, but the people it connects with, they will remember you.
Definitely.
And they will be your diehard fan.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's all that matters. You know what I mean?
truly.
Building that like career wise.
At the end of the day. At the end of the day. Okay, we're all Serena Cha-Cha, and that's what I meant.
Yeah. There are a lot of Die Hard fans. Because Die Hard is actually,
There's no
if you look
Schwarzenegger's.
at if you
There's a
look
big
at
joke.
Die Hard and RuPaul's Drag Race, there's a lot of similarities.
Mhm.
Lots
I'm
of
not gonna lean into this
struggles.
one. I'm just gonna lean this way.
I'm trying to like keep you safe. Okay, Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie. Sorry.
I know.
I apologize.
Mine is
Die Hard 2.
Speed.
Speed's not a Christmas movie.
Every movie is a Christmas movie if you try hard enough. If you try hard. Okay, let's get into the runways. Or the music video. Well, first we see Rue. She's wearing that like sequiny with the blonde.
That's been nice this season too, is to see her like wear drag.
Yes,
like wear
right?
drag.
She's, like, changing it up.
So all season we have had that same reaction of like, what is this new look?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
What do you think?
They've been amazing.
Right?
And she's been showing more body, and it's like what I want to see from her, you know what I mean?
A little more like.
I
So
feel like
much
we're
fun,
allowed to
too.
like...
We're seeing a little waist.
Yeah, and I feel like we're allowed to like expect that from her as like a host, you know? I'm like, girl,
She can't.
it shouldn't just be gowns. The body should not be square.
Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with her. And, like, again, like we said, like, I think it was last week we got the little nude illusion waist thing. And then even in this one, she had, like, it wasn't as deep, but we had a little bit of nude illusion. It was
Yeah.
short. We had our legs.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had that big sweeping hair.
Yeah.
Like, just seeing the one-sided, her team, I'll tell you this, her team,
Yeah.
well done.
The fracking is working.
It brings the
1000%.
fashion to the top.
Yeah.
Fracking and
With
frocking. The RuPaul Charles story.
Honestly, though, can I say, I have since read the internet. It's really RuPaul's partner's family. And I'm not saying that RuPaul's hands are clean, okay? When you frack once, you can't get your hands clean. But I will say...
Frack twice.
It's frack twice, shame on you.
Frack
You know?
3 times.
Shame on me.
Okay.
But it's,
Shame
it's
in me
her
is what
part-
you say to shame in me is what you say to Curtis when you're feeling sexy.
No, and I want it to be over. Shame on me. So, she looked great. So then we get into the music video, which... Okay.
You
It
are
is-
country. You like country.
Yes, I love country. I love, love, love country. It's, okay, let's talk about it. Positive. Tanya Tucker. Incredible, right? Tanya Tucker's voice is so low that she and RuPaul singing together, it was like, who's singing? I can't tell. I love it. But it is a
I don't know
live...
Miss Tanya.
Tanya.
I don't know Miss Tanya.
Tanya Tucker was... Oh, well, they said on the show that she was like a child, kind of... She started country music very, very young. And then when she got into her teens and 20s, it got very dark for her. She went through some very dark times, which makes for great country music.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
then she had
love
this
that.
big comeback that we all just like fell over ourselves for. Just in the South, she's a goddess.
Gorgeous.
She actually originally wrote My Heart Will Go On, and then Celine Dion sang it.
I heard that too, actually.
How'd you even get to that?
I heard that too.
How'd you get to that?
That's why they chose that song, because
Mhm.
they used to call her Titania Tucker.
That was her nickname in high school.
Titania Tucker?
Yeah!
I heard that one. I know that
1,400
one.
people. We lost 1,400 people.
You know what I saw on Amazon? There's a movie called Titanic 2.
Did they bring it back up and sing it?
No, they make a second Titanic, and they do, what is this called? They ship it off 100 years later to the day, and the same thing happens. Iceberg.
Well, they were
and
supposed to
everything.
do that. Do you remember when that was going to happen? Because the 100th anniversary was 2012, and they were going to build a Titanic 2, and then the crazy billionaire who's backing it backed out.
Tanya Tucker.
But they were going to do the same thing. They were
She
gonna
backed
ship-
out because of her dark days.
I honestly, 1,400 people. 1,400 lives lost.
Zoids. I didn't realize that the Titanic was real until very recently. I didn't know that.
Did you really not know?
No.
You thought it was all a fictional story?
Yes.
Okay, how did you find out?
Okay, I
How did you
love
hear
this.
story?
I think I just I talked about it with Oliver, who has a box set, and then he was just like, yeah, it happened.
Did you watch any documentaries on it to see the footage?
I watched a documentary the other day about the Mothman.
Mothman Prophecies? I've seen it too.
Well, that's a movie. I watched a documentary.
You're in a
based on
completely
it.
different. You're not even in a different lane. You're on a different highway.
I know. It's the Pootie Tang.
Since we just finished this dessert, I do want to say I know that Dan was doing this, so I didn't want to step on his toes because he's really good at food and stuff. But I did make a dessert.
Okay.
Oh, you did?
Great. Oh my
Yes.
god. What did you make?
Well, because I love country music,
Mhm.
and I love just country music. So I call this 2 Oreos, 1 plate. It has double stuffed Oreos because single stuffed Oreos are communist. It has peanut butter and chocolate That's okay. It's supposed to happen. Art moves. Peanut butter and chocolate pie. And then giant, oversized Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, these are big.
Well, it's because America. 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 Let's keep chewing.
Did we like this song?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
Here's one
cute.
thing. Okay.
It was a drag race, like, a challenge. It was cute.
Yeah. They all had cars. Remember in the Olympics when the Spice Girls had Mini Coopers?
Mm-hmm.
And they rode them out on the Olympics? Do you remember
So
that?
they rode on the roof.
They rode on the Spice Girls reunited.
Of the Olympics?
Of the, It was like it was
The London Olympics.
The London, so what was that,
Okay.
2008, 2010? Oh, it was 2012 because it was the same year Tanya was going to do the Titanic too.
Not
And they rode
like
on top of
They
it.
were on top.
They rode.
Ice
Yeah.
or no ice in it?
Oh, is that a pootie tang?
Yeah. Do you want to put ice in it for her or no?
Yeah. Wait, what was your proportions?
So I did a shot.
It served with ice, but if you
I'll
want-
do a
no,
little
get a little
ice.
ice. Get a little
Ice.
ice. Thank you so much. Dan.
Let's see what happens.
Oh my god, we're gonna die here. Overall, though, like it was a challenge. It was fine. No
was
one
cute.
stunk it up.
I liked Raja. Raja was
agree.
really good.
Yeah,
Raja
yeah.
was really, really, really
And Raja
good.
brought that message too.
I will say I haven't had the time to like, because I usually like to like look over people's lyrics or whatever, but I have not
Yeah.
had the time to look at them. But
The only one who didn't
Wow.
not wow, but I thought it was an odd choice. They even bring it up in judging, and they say it was such an odd choice, but that it was you.
Eureka.
Eureka. It's an America song, right?
Mhm.
So she dresses as Marie Antoinette.
right.
And she brings up, and she's saying, I'm saying that we don't need them. And I was like, well, can you just reference like cornfields? Why are you making this?
Here's
Right.
here's what I think. Let's cheers. She had that outfit.
I don't want that.
Oh,
It's not bad,
it's
right?
not bad.
It's kind of sangria, kind of.
Yeah, it is actually really kind of
old-fashioned.
sangria. Yeah.
I think she had that outfit. She didn't have any other outfits, and she just had to make it work.
Oh,
And it was cool, but
yeah.
it was out of it was weird in the context.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing that like I really enjoyed a lot was the fact that each outfit represented each queen so perfectly. Like
Mhm.
Ginger's was
Country.
She was trying to be sexy and country, but she was campy, like
Yeah.
she is. Eureka did her. She always comes out with something big, always reveals into a bodysuit. Wonderful. Raja is always.
Dancerly, right?
Dancerly, but also like a little. This is not the right word, but I don't want to say this word. Crafty. It's not crafty, but it's
Crafted.
like crafted. Yeah, it's there's always extra elements to
Mhm.
something that you think
Okay,
is
yeah,
like
yeah,
right
yeah.
on board with the assignment. And Kylie's as sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing that. Like we got to know their characters, their show personalities so well, and then at the end they were like, "Yep, this is exactly what
This is who I am. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I felt like Kylie and Raja were definitely like the most comfortable, like in their
Yes.
verse and their shit. Ginger ate.
Ginger,
I found that Ginger ate.
she
I enjoyed
always
Ginger's
eats.
performance. Yeah.
We actually were talking before this about how
Don't say it. Don't say it.
good Ginger is.
Don't say it. Thank you so much. Just so I made this myself.
You worked really hard. Yeah.
So last time we had an Oreo and peanut butter together, it was Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving 2012, and that's not a bit. It was the year of Titanic and Spice Girls.
Mhm.
And I threw up.
Wow.
The people who I think killed it, but also their story made me care so much about them was Raja and Kylie.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
From a
Yeah.
show perspective, they were it.
Mhm.
From a competition perspective, I think Ginger killed everything. I think the reason she didn't win was because this competition is not just about how you perform, it's also how your storyline kind of
Yeah.
plays out on
Yeah.
TV. And unfortunately,
For sure.
for her, Raja and Kylie's storyline was just
Better.
Yeah.
More interesting. It's hard because like RuPaul just like picks the winner. Like that's literally like it's a choice. You know what I mean? And it's just
Yeah.
like random.
You
It's
know,
literally random.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that you said it like that. Like it's a choice. It's random. Yeah, that's so true.
You know,
no,
like,
it's so
you know what I
true.
mean? Like
You're right.
It
one
truly
person
could
wins.
have been
One person wins.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could not have been Eureka. I'm so sorry. It could not have been Eureka, but
Yeah,
it could
I
have
think
been.
that's- yeah, I think
Yeah.
everybody. Well, let's talk about the girls. Let's talk about their looks. Eureka was first.
Yeah, what did
she
Kylie
was
say?
wearing.
Share.
Let's talk some trash.
Wait,
I think about that all the time.
Who
Kylie's
says
like,
that?
Kylie, enough kumbaya. Let's talk some trash.
let's have the red. Eureka was doing like a Cher Bob Mackie thing. Big headdress, big feathers.
Eureka's, I gotta say this. Eureka's runways all season
Very
have
good.
just been
Yes.
A+.
Yes.
A+++.
She's very polished and knows how to dress.
Even
How to
her,
dress?
did y'all see her when they all got together for the live, like, crowning? To,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, the blue thing, yeah, the blue outfit,
thing.
yeah, beautiful.
Oh, so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got her style and, like, her shit down.
Style, shit,
Down. Raja makes all her own costumes, which
yeah,
I
let's talk
love.
about fucking Raja.
Let's talk about
I
Raja.
love-
We gotta go to Raja.
Yeah.
This was classic, beautiful gown, but also like with Raja brand,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Raja's whole kind of development kind of over this season is we really got to see a strong personality and like her brand is now very clear. And her coming in and being like, I know I'm on a season with Jan, but I know Jan's not going to do well because RuPaul wants to break Jan. So I'm going to
Which truer words have never been spoken.
Deeply.
Truer words have never been spoken.
It will be studied. I do believe that later on in life, colleges will study the RuPaul Jan
Right.
dynamic.
Right along
Munchausen by
Titanic.
Drag Race.
Munchausen by Drag.
Can we talk about it? In the new contract, you have to be signed to Voss.
Really?
Yes, apparently so.
Wait, I don't want to be a drama show.
The
But
Boston
did y'all
is-
just see? No, I don't know about them. But did y'all see all the drama today? Because apparently Canada's Drag Race contract ended yesterday. So a couple of the girls were going online today and spilling tea and sharing.
What was the
receipts.
tea?
She
Alana.
tweeted about they told her not to talk about her trans journey because they were saving that storyline for the American version.
Okay.
And how she wasn't able to be public about sex work and she wanted to do more, but she couldn't because of the contracts.
Mhm.
But she also, they got fucked with the timing of the quarantine and the pandemic and their
Mhm.
show airing. So they couldn't get work touring. She couldn't get work in other places because of contracts. She wasn't able to make
What do
as
you mean
much
sex
money.
work? She couldn't do sex work because of the contract?
From what I read on her Twitter, they wouldn't let her have an OnlyFans or anything like that. Yeah.
Or I'm sure be like supportive of like her being public about her sex work.
Right.
Or, yeah.
Right.
Or like talking
Oh.
about it, which is, yeah. The thing about it being like a storyline that's saved for America or whatever the American version is so like my reason that I have not applied yet. And the reason that, because I just don't want to be the first girl. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm like, it's scary. It's a lot of pressure and it's like, clearly they've already been setting up like who it's going to be. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's fucked up.
The fact that it's like such a machine, these shows, that
Yeah.
they're not like dealing with individuals, they're filling holes. I mean, I think that's how all reality works, but it doesn't make
all
any
fill
to fill a
holes.
hole.
We just
I
have
love
to
to fill a
holes.
hole.
Well, and you see too, like you see the girls who have since after the show transitioned, and you see how much harder like Gia
Yeah.
Gunn. People tear her to fucking shreds.
People hate Gia.
Laganja,
People
Laganja,
hate
even
Laganja.
before she
Yeah.
jumped splits onto this fucking season, people fucking hated her.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And I'm not saying everything that Gia Gunn says is good. It's not. But like the fucking transition
It's not
and
an
like
excuse to be
life.
harder on someone.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
But you
Should
can-
she get vaccinated? Yes, she probably should.
But
That
I
aside,
will say,
that
though,
aside.
So I did read something on Facebook.
Okay.
And so I was
The only
very
the
much-
only source.
Yeah, and it's just like I kind of get her point, you know, because it's like if you do get vaccinated, like where does that stop? Like, and then the government makes you also get a driver's license, to
And then
drive a
also makes you
car?
gay. Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely not doing that. I finally have a good relationship with my parents. I'm not going down that road again. Oh,
Speaking of making me gay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
go ahead.
no, go
Did you
ahead.
want to finish that?
Well, sorry, we jumped away from Raja, and I'm so sorry. I'm such a Raja fan. I am obsessed with her. I just want to say about her look again. The fact that she came in here and she took the color purple, and then
Yeah.
the final runway, well, Jan was gone. Like, Jan's rolling in her grave, and RuPaul's laughing. But
She's not dead.
to RuPaul, she was.
She said that when she walked away.
She
You're dead to me.
And then Jan went, and cried and put it on a shirt. But Eureka came out in this purple, over-the-top Cher look, right? And she's
Yeah.
like, I wore this for my mom because my mom's favorite color is purple, which is beautiful.
Mm.
Okay. Then Raja comes out in this gorgeous purple gown with her gorgeous purple hair, and then they get on the runway. They don't even acknowledge the fact that Eureka's wearing purple, like at all. And they're like, Raja, you're purple. Huh?
And then she goes, my favorite color is actually magenta.
Which she said
Which
was a
RuPaul said was a very
answer.
Latoya answer.
Which
Yeah.
is
Dan.
very true. Very
What
true.
a good Snatch game
Yeah.
this was. Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
This was a good season. This was a really good fucking season.
Absolutely. Adding
Yeah.
to that is our next girl, Ginger Minge, coming down in
Ginger
this kind of
Minge.
folded, like, gorgeous origami.
I was stunned. I was like genuinely stunned.
Loved this
Yes,
so
yeah.
much. Have you ever seen True Beverly Hills?
No.
I'm gonna send you a list of movies that I think would be fun to watch
Down.
in downtime.
She just started seeing movies in 2012.
It's very new to me.
Like when Tanya Tucker did Titanic or whatever you said.
That was my first movie.
That
I
was
saw.
her first movie.
Mhm.
Was Titanic
Oh,
starring
wait.
Tanya Tucker.
It's a really good movie about a Girl Scout troop in like Beverly Hills.
Selling cookies.
And in one of the scenes,
It's not Cadet Kelly. Different movie.
no. I think Cadet Kelly exists because of this movie.
Okay, love that.
Strong choice, bold, true.
Thank you so much. Why am I blanking on her name? It's not Carol Shelley.
Shelley Long.
Shelley Long. Shelley Long is the heroine, and she wears a
heroine.
dress that kind of reminds me of this. Like the Ginger's was a more modern take on this, but it was like
Word.
layers and different colors and folds.
Yeah.
And
It was beautiful.
It was
Just stunning.
It was beautiful and it was still camp.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It was glamp.
Glamping.
Glamping. I
Going
have
glamping.
seen that. I do watch Real Housewives. I just think Ginger is so dialed into her brand. She kills it.
The girl's hot.
Mhm.
The outfit was hot.
Mhm.
She was hot.
Yeah. And then last but certainly not least is Miss Kylie, Sonic Love, and kind of an American flag. I like what she said, reclaiming the American flag.
Okay, before she said that, when she first walked out, what was your initial reaction?
I was underwhelmed.
Same.
I was underwhelmed.
I didn't scream finale to me.
And I think that she, being the smart girl that she is, was like, this has been an America challenge.
Mhm.
I had this tucked away for another challenge, I'm sure. And then she put it on.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, I bet this was not what she was planning
At
on
all.
wearing.
Because it's not a finale dress.
But it's a
not a
beautiful,
finale
it's a
dress.
beautiful twist
Yes.
to it.
Yep.
And the moment she says that she's reclaiming the American flag,
Yeah.
what the
That
fuck
was
are you gonna
it.
say?
Because it was like, it was a similar idea to what Raja spoke about earlier. Is like, proud to be an American, but sometimes I don't feel like America is for us, for people like us.
Yeah.
That was really powerful to see her say.
That she's reclaiming
Reclaiming
it.
it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine having, like, a winner like Kylie when I was figuring my shit out. You know?
Mhm.
I can't even imagine, like, how much that would have meant to me. Like, to make me feel like I could do it too. You know?
do you remember the first trans person you saw on TV? Do you have like a distinct memory?
No. My first memory of, like, a trans person I saw in my entire life was in, like, on an airplane. And I mean, this is like, you know, a moment. But I was like with my mom, who has come around and like is incredibly supportive and is like my mom and I are so incredibly close. I'm like, it's because we've grown together. But like, I was with my mom in the airplane and I saw this like woman who was, I mean, I'll say visibly trans, like a beautiful trans woman. She like had this like gorgeous like swept back hair, was like in a red pencil skirt situation, everything. And my mom was just like, don't look at her. And it was a moment, you know,
Yeah.
and it was a moment where I was like, I saw something clearly, I responded to something clearly because I was staring.
Yeah.
And I think about that a lot in kind of like my like transition in my journey. I think about like how kind of like one of my first experiences of seeing somebody who looked like me, I was like silenced, you know? And, you know, it was hard. We've grown from it.
Mhm.
But that was like my first time like seeing like another trans person.
That's so
powerful.
That's powerful and that's beautiful that she, first of all, she felt strong enough to fuck it, get on that plane, and
Period.
like, live her entire life.
Yes.
And just the visual of her was such a strong.
Yes, she was reading. Her legs were crossed. She was reading a
Of course.
newspaper. The hair was back. The sunglasses were on. It was a pencil skirt and no top, or like, you know, like a pencil skirt like top, right? Like
Yeah.
a pencil tuxedo, but like no shirt underneath. And it was a moment. Like it was fully
Yeah.
like my first like recognizable moment. You know,
Oh,
it was a
And
whole serve.
now that you got a bob today, you are the moment.
She might be giving Latin. She might be giving a little
It's
Latin
so
today.
good.
I love her. I love her.
How did that decision come to be made?
I saw someone at the Sox game on Wednesday.
That's the most
Yeah,
Chicago thing.
Literally,
you
I
could
saw
say.
somebody at the Sox. I saw this beautiful girl at the Sox game, and she had this like literally this red, like fire truck red hair, and I was like, that's bold. Not me. That's bold. And so yeah, I was just like, I want to change.
But I know a bob. I like a bob.
I love a bob. I know
So
a bob when I
good.
see one,
So
and
cute.
yeah, thank you.
We're growing together. One bob at a time.
that's what the Titanic did after it hit the iceberg.
It kept
kind of
bobbing,
bobbed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Blood is on
Kylie's
me.
outfit was amazing. and
Yeah.
rehearsed and
So
planned.
overall,
and-
Kylie, what a great.
Kylie was amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
And then we kind of get, they don't really ask it, but we kind of get, why should you be the
I know. I was
Yeah,
waiting
look
for
at
the
that.
photo. I was waiting for because I was waiting for Kylie's to be like, "Whoa, RuPaul, what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
What's good?"
As much as we're like, oh, where were the pictures? It's also like, that's also one of the things that I love to like roll my eyes at of like, why the fuck would you talk to a 2-year-old about like, 2-year-olds don't understand your sentences, and you're like, you're gonna be strong.
You have an inner child,
Be
man.
true to yourself.
Wait,
oh, well,
I don't know if you understand. You have an inner child.
would you go-
He's in daycare.
Okay.
He actually got kicked out once for biting the other inner child because I just schizophrenic. Currently, I don't technically have an inner child
Okay.
because the court system that lives inside me did take them from me.
Wait. 2 things. Your inner child's name, Bob. Second, court system is a good drag name.
Court system?
Like
Court.
Courtney system.
Oh, I love. Okay.
But just go court for short.
Court for short.
What was
is a
your
good
first
drag
drag name?
Court for short is a good drag
Can I
name.
be honest? I chose Alexis Bubbles right away.
Wow.
I did go back and forth on if I wanted it to be Alexis Bevel or Alexis Bevels. Because Alexis Bevel is a command. Like, Alexis, Bevel. But Alexis Bevels is a complete sentence.
She bubbles.
She
What
loves
was your
nouns
first-
and
What was
verbs.
your first drag name?
Actually, my first drag name for real was Cinderella, like 2 names.
Oof.
Cinderella.
Oof.
Yeah, she died in a car accident.
Okay.
Great. Not a boat accident? To keep it on brand.
Not
with
an
the
iceberg
conversation.
accident?
I'm not gonna make something up
Coupon
that
accident.
didn't happen.
Okay, yeah,
Alexis.
see that. Yeah.
It was a Prius, and it was going too fast. Honestly, we didn't know Priuses could go that fast. And at the time, her mice, who were the tires, turned back into mice.
They're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
good.
And,
You're striked. Yeah. Love.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What was yours?
Mason jar.
Oh my god.
Mason
that's cute.
motherfucking jar.
That's cute.
Bitch, I live for Miss Mason
And
jar.
now you
I
work
live
with
for
Mason.
I
Now you
do.
have a coworker
Oh
named
my God.
Mason. We're gonna
That's
start
funny.
calling him Mason Jar.
He,
I
whenever,
hate it.
when we did like the Twitch, like the shows on Twitch, his nickname on it or whatever was Mason Jar, but he didn't know that would have been my original drag name. And it was kind
And
of
that's
like,
why y'all work so well together.
yeah, he's a sweetie. I love him. And can I set him up with his boyfriend?
You did that?
Yes.
Do you have a matchmaking service?
Matchmaking.
I do. It's very exclusive. It's only happened once and incredible success. I've been trying.
So I don't know what she told you in the interview that you had. You know her.
Yes, my pre-interview.
Yes, her pre-interview. But I will say, as someone who knows her really well,
Mhm.
oh my God, she loves people with hands.
Okay.
It's
gonna be hard, but okay.
They can be hard if they were soft. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. She just
Okay.
likes someone to touch her. Honestly, they don't need hands. They just, if they have skin,
Okay.
she'd love if someone with skin would touch her with their skin. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
Skin
what
on
you do.
skin contact is very important, especially in the first moments of your life. You're supposed
Definitely.
to.
How is it at your 36th moment in life?
I'll let you know when I turn 36.
Do you know math?
Well, we got to talk about this moment. Kylie saving the day. Kylie gets tripped up on her robe.
Okay, so this
That's
is
a showgirl.
That's
That's
a
a
showgirl.
showgirl.
That is a
That's
showgirl.
fucking showgirl.
four the same time separate lip sync. Not my favorite. Love that Lady Gaga was like, yes, you can have this song, and by that I mean VH1 did pay her in fact, and now she's Italian, full time.
It was just a moment. I really was just like, wow, that she is gonna flop, and then she was just like,
It was-
blah 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 blah.
And they did it so well, too. They
Yeah.
slowed everything down.
Yeah,
They did the
yeah,
big
yeah.
dramatic music. She slipped up on her shrug,
RuPaul goes,
her garment,
yeah.
and then she decides to somersault out of it. And then the way
Decides.
she recovers and slides out, it
in a
was
sexy fucking
sexy. And then she whips that hair
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
and she's still not missing a beat with the words. It was true, exactly, showgirl.
But you say like decision made, and to me that sounds like.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely instinct.
But like she slips and she's already so close to the floor. Like she was already bent over.
Mhm.
The amount of time that she had to think, I have to somersault and keep going.
It was minimal.
Was minimal.
None. She was already going down.
Yeah,
It
she was
happening.
already going
Yeah, yeah.
down. The minute she did that, I was like, okay, well, she's got the crown.
It was, remember, did you ever watch season 1?
Yes.
season 1 Akasha, she fell
She
down
fell.
and
Oh yeah, she
had
spun around. It
She
was
spun
sickening.
around. That was pretty amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
she didn't plan on spinning around. Actually, the Vaseline that was on the lens of the camera actually fell into
Slid,
the runway.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when she
Oh.
slid down,
Definitely,
she was trying to
definitely.
catch herself, and instead she started twisted turning, and she was like,
Mhm.
"This could look cool," and then she, you know,
Went
she
for it. Yeah,
Yeah, she's
lovely,
practicing.
gorgeous. Kyla's great. I loved her dress. I loved the
Yeah.
spikes.
Can
So
we-
cute.
Can we talk about her dress that she wore when she was actually crowned?
The white outfit and the red, like, Greek giving kind
Fifth
of moment
Element
was
Fifth Element.
incredible.
Wishes.
Oh, I love.
It was
I
Fifth
love.
Element
I love.
couture.
Yeah.
I love.
Did you see the video of her finding out?
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
And the other girls seemed really happy.
Down
her.
for it. Yeah.
I do feel like they all really like each other and support each other.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't think that, like, you get to that point, especially All-Stars. They're not coming from their first season. They're already established queens who have a career, and
Yeah.
All-Stars is only helping with that career. So,
But I
You
don't
can't
think that's true for Kylie.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think that's true for Kylie.
No.
And not like to be a thing about her career, but rather just to be about her and the fans.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that is what I said to Alex earlier when we were talking about this, that Kylie's story, Kylie's connection to the fandom, and also the benefit that Kylie would receive from this. Like, Ginger Minj was literally told by the host of the show on the final episode that she's one of the most successful, popular queens to ever come out of the franchise.
Right.
It would have done her zero good to have been inducted into the Hall of Fame because RuPaul literally just said, "You're in the Hall of Fame."
Literally.
Kylie, however, because she hasn't had that relationship, she's been gone for so long, she's going to keep coming up. You know, when people bring up the winners, Kylie is now very much a part of the Drag Race story and fandom.
And it's about time that this show, Juggernaut, gave a ton of money to a trans woman.
Yeah, period.
I wonder if RuPaul, like, patted herself on the back after it. She was like, "We did it. We fixed it. Everything's
And
I
fixed."
think
that-
she
and-
only pads her hips and butt. I don't know if she pads her back.
I think she often, but only sometimes, maybe pats her hips and butt when she feels like it.
Right. Speaking of All Stars, I completely forgot to say this. I met Elizabeth Moss last night. Do you know?
You
do
didn't
you know
meet her.
Handmaid's
You
Tale?
walked past her.
Well, I saw her. You don't have to declare
The lead?
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah,
Yes.
the lead
She's
from-
filming
oh my
on.
God.
She's filming in Chicago. And
She's
I
at
saw
the Uptown
her.
Theater.
Oh my god, okay.
Don't dox.
What is she
Elizabeth Moss.
filming?
Don't dox
Filming.
Elizabeth Moss. I don't know. Something
They've been
new.
filming for
Gorgeous.
like last week.
We should go down there actually dressed like this and see if we can get parts in it. I think it takes place in the 30s, so we would fit right in.
Right.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's get our 30s talking. You see, we're going to
Hey,
go down to the
hey,
theater.
Go down to the Chicago Theater, grab yourself a jar of poontang and a mason jar.
Ooh, no, but that's the Great Depression. So your family really is suffering. So congratulations, Kylie. Sounds neat. Love. What an incredible
Well
season.
deserved.
And what an incredible ending to the season.
No notes.
No notes.
No notes.
What
No
notes for Kylie? Oh, you have a
No
note
notes. No notes.
No,
No,
not
no,
Kylie.
no, no. What?
No notes.
Final runway. No, no.
No notes.
No,
What if something else? No notes. No notes.
No notes.
We're ending on a positive. It's such a high note. Such a high note.
Kylie, you ate. You got the grand. 100 grand. What's next?
I want a Kylie and Shea Coulee tour. I'd love an all-star,
That's
double
hot.
all-star tour.
That's hot.
Kylie Coulee.
That'd be
That's
fun.
hot.
Call me. I'll make it happen.
You know what I forgot?
I know someone at the Uptown
Kylie-
Theater. Her name's Elizabeth Moss.
Moss.
Well, you know how the moss grows on the north side of the tree.
Right.
Elizabeth
I've heard that
Moss
too.
works on the north side of the tree.
Okay.
Do you know what I remembered? Kylie Sonique Love was at the very last drag matinee before the pandemic hit.
Oh my god.
And I was in that too. I got to meet her. She was very, very nice.
Berlin has a new Saturday show called the Saturday Night Drag Show.
When is it?
Thank you so much for asking. So it is on
Saturday?
Saturday. Yes, it is on Saturday nights at Berlin. It is going to be the biggest show in town. It's hosted by Tinderoni and Lucy Stool.
Did you go to Berlin at all this past
I went to the
opening?
opening and then I have not been back since. But I'm going.
Did you get lit?
Well, because it opened.
I got very lit.
Well, your show's next week, right?
Yeah, we have Strapped coming through, which I'm really excited about.
Tell us about it. Yeah.
Strapped is me and Seashells, Dyke Night, and we're very stoked. It's gonna be really hot. Yeah, we're featuring like Dyke and Dyke identifying performers, regardless of gender, which I'm really stoked about. It's gonna be a bi-monthly show, and we have Val Valentine, Prince Nikki, Luca Me, and Alex Jenny, and DJing are Erosina and Zolta.
Yes!
Yeah. We're hitting the ground running with Berlin.
It's been amazing to like be back and just like feel it. Drag is coming back into my life and like is becoming a career again.
And Georgie,
fantastic.
thank you, Georgie, for all the work you're doing at Berlin. We're cheering you on from all sides. Tell everyone where we can find you.
Yes.
I don't want to skip over that.
I'm at Berlin often.
Yeah.
Myself and my friends Keho Kardashian and Chanel Mercedes-Benz have a show called Mom Jeans. That's coming back the first
That was
Monday.
one of the last shows I saw before the pandemic. That
Yeah.
was so fucking fun.
It's us and we just do dad rock, white anthems. It's a really good fucking night. We're coming back in October. We are appearing throughout Chicago a couple of days before in different areas. And I have Strapped at Berlin. We're gonna have Moans again, which is our all trans drag show hosted by me and Danica. You can follow me on Instagram to find out more info at I'm a Regular Girl.
And her Twitter, if you'd like a little more unhinged version of her.
And my Venmo.
And her Venmo
Is the same
at IMHOtheSHOw.
No.
It is not.
Regular Girl. We'll be posting it below in the description.
It's at Pimento and Cheese.
Pimentos and Cheese.
Yes.
Which is my new show I'm pitching to.
Okay, gorgeous.
So maybe you can
Actually,
help
it
me
is
get
her
in
new
there.
show.
I'll do a
It's called
pop-up.
Pimentos and Cheese.
Really?
Pop-up.
We
Yeah,
fly
girl.
her mom in, and
Okay.
her mom just tells us all the things she's lied about. It's about an hour and a half.
Okay.
There's a lot of tears, so bring your
Yeah.
own water. The cover is actually Alexis will pay you to come.
So it's actually, there's a, I didn't want to say this, but I'll show you an ounce. There's going to be a kiddie pool filled with pimentos and cheese. And
Oh my God.
we're going to have a raffle to see who
Gets to put their feet in it.
gets to put their feet in it.
Great.
Cool. And then we call it pimentos and feet.
Yeah!
And it's a really good time. Remember Grape Lady?
You're
What's Grape
encouraging
Lady?
this by laughing.
I'm into it.
The Grape Lady.
You don't like me?
Oh,
You don't like
she
me?
was stomping grapes and she
Yeah,
fell.
she fell.
Oh, yeah.
She
Ugh.
punctured a rib.
Thank you so much. That's so current. Thank you so much for bringing that up. So we just want to say thank you so much for being with us for this entire season of All Stars. We have been on a roller coaster ride, not only with the show, but personally just with Alexis and like all the things she makes us go through.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share, comment. We love getting new subscribers that say like, oh, I was recommended this channel, but like clearly that was an accident.
For more info and more inside scoop, join us at Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheShow.
What info do we have there?
We have
More
we have
info.
more info. We have
Get into it.
Yes.
The,
Okay. We're also on
And-
Cameo. If you would like a cameo from me, or if like I'm busy, you can get one from Alexis. So make sure you do that.
How much are y'all's cameos?
$20.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
No,
Very
it's-
man. Are you on Cameo?
I'm starting it back up because I'm trying to pay for legal fees for my immigration. Y'all, I'm trying to become a citizen. Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go.
Well, definitely hit up
Is
her
your cameo back on
Venmo.
yet or no?
I can make it back on by the time that this opens. So
Say
yes.
it. Okay. So we're all on Cameo.
Great.
And we have a Shameo. So if you go to IMHOtheSHOW.com, Alexis and I will tell your parents that you're gay, or we'll tell.
Or we'll tell your parents that you're adopted.
Yes.
I'll
Thank
break
you.
up with you.
Parents.
I'll break up your parents.
Okay, there you go.
Dan, thank you so much.
Thank you,
for
Dan.
this
Hat
and
with
doing-
salt and vinegar.
And you look really cute. I love your hair and the way you grow your facial hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have those. Okay, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Dan reveal. I like
Okay.
your shirt.
We're doing a Dan reveal that looks like it's from Target's
Great.
Goodfellow collection. Why don't? No, I'll get up.
Want me to go?
You sit down. No, I want you to
Gorgeous.
sit down.
Oh, good.
Dan, you're starting a blog soon.
Yes.
I
Or do
am.
we want to talk about that?
We could talk about that, yeah.
You're starting a blog soon.
I am starting a blog.
It's
soon.
going to be lifestyle and
Yeah, so it's going to
food and
be,
beverage.
so we're going to be doing canning, pickling, and like kind of everyday recipes that you can do at home.
Oh my
What's it
god, I
called?
love that.
It's going to be with salt and vinegar. It's going to be the blog, and we'll have a Patreon. We'll have some videos that are coming out, all that stuff.
You're gonna have a Patreon?
I am.
Okay, we can't put this in because we can't have the competition.
No, we can't. I do have a question. For
I
those of
remember
us
your
who don't cook because of our own traumas,
Say that.
what would we get from your videos?
And will you be shirtless ever?
If you just like to watch people cook, we can do that.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
We're going to do kind of a spoof off of Ina, so I have a Jeffrey.
I saw a tweet, and I don't mean to brag, but I saw a tweet. Somebody posted a picture of Ina Garten and Jeffrey when they were young. They were hot.
Young people are often hot.
Oh, that's so true.
As a young person, I can tell you that is true.
I do
Yes.
love them.
It's the pootie tang.
It's getting to you.
It's
I
getting
know.
to
I
you.
like it. It's good.
It's honestly kind of zesty. It's like sangria meets old fashioned.
I'm sad you don't have one.
Well,
I'm gonna make her a small one after this, and we're gonna
I
film
think you
it.
do I should kind of like
I actually
chill it
probably
out.
should.
That was good.
I just you don't have to drink the whole thing, but I want to try it.
I'll
Thank
drink
you again
it.
for doing this. Thank you for joining us.
We love a muck and a bang.
This was so fun. I need another of this.
I know. I feel like I barely got to like hang with these, but they're good. What's this dip?
Save a lot of money when
So
you
it's
buy
a,
direct.
like a sour cream.